Hey guys, welcome to the MIgardener Midweek Snack. My name is Cindy, and today we're going to be preparing some wavy pickles. And that's why I'm holding these cucumbers, and also I'm going to walk you through my garden because we're going to be harvesting a couple of things that we're going to use for this recipe. So stay tuned and check it out. I missed you guys, so let's go. Alright guys, so let's get started. Here I have a little bit of the coriander I've harvested, but we're going to get some more. And here are some nasturtium pods that we're going to collect. It's just going to add a little bit of a peppery taste to the dish. And you want to make sure that they're not too green. You want them to be a little bit hard, so it's going to bring out much more of a robust flavor. And I thought I'd just show you around what is growing. I have there a little bit of a watermelon. And yeah, that is a ripe tomato ready to harvest. And let's move on and see what other things are growing. And cucumbers, so they're very easy to just kind of hide away, so you really have to look for them or they'll become super massive. You don't find them right on time. And this is just about the right size for the pickles that we're going to prepare for today, so good size there. And moving along with the garden, these are some cherry bomb peppers, and they're quite spicy and they're very colorful. Looks almost kind of festive, almost like a little Christmas tree, and I really like them. And this is actually a tomatillo plant, and it just started from the seed from last year's garden, and it's already fruiting. It's doing very good. And over here I also have some more tomatillos, and yeah, that's a little yellow tomato, and it's quite sweet, and not as sweet, but it's a little bit more acidic than a tomato that is red, but very beautiful in color too. And this is the kale that I actually transplanted from a little container that I was growing it in, and it's doing amazing. It's getting a lot of kale. And what do you know, there's a little watermelon there, and I honestly did not know that it was even growing. I thought I only had one watermelon, so that was just a really neat surprise to see. And lastly, I thought I would show you also here the chamomile. It looks so pretty, almost looks like it's dancing for you guys. And this is everything. I've just been letting it go to seed, and it's doing amazing. And the Swiss chard leaves are just huge. And I have some parsley, and we're going to harvest a little bit more coriander here. You just want to gently make sure it's really dry. And the leaves here are very big, as you can see with the Swiss chard, and very healthy. And I have another coriander plant. I'm gonna grab some more coriander seeds, and we're done. Alright guys, let's start first with the ingredients. You can definitely just pause this clip if you want to take notes on the ingredients you're going to use for this recipe. So let's get started. Alright guys, so I have all my ingredients already laid out, and you want to make sure that you have cucumbers that are relatively just about the same size. These are perfect for just pint jars. And I have rainbow peppercorns, but you guys can definitely use just black peppercorn as well. And I have my white vinegar ready, and again, you're going to need 4 cups for this recipe and 4 cups of water to make the brine. And I did add a little bit of red chili pepper, which is totally up to you. And pickling salt is definitely recommended, just it's going to make it a much more smoother brine as well. And over here I have a little bit over 6 garlic cloves because they're actually a little bit smaller. And here I have my knife. I actually got this at Amazon, and the other one I actually got at eBay, so it's very easy to find. And I have my bunch of dill too, and we're just going to be adding that to our jars. And I did mix up all of my nasturtium and all of my seasonings, just so that way it's just a little bit easier for me to distribute evenly to every jar. I already did sanitize them. You can just throw them in the dishwasher just with hot water. And I already have my 4 cups of water, and I'm going to heat the pan just for a little bit. But first, I definitely have to go ahead and chop those cucumbers, and they're very fun shape, and they're perfect for any kind of sandwiches you like to make. And as you can see, all I did was add all of the ingredients in the jar. You first want to put the pickling, pretty much dry ingredients, all of the black peppercorn, and a little bit of dill, and you want to make sure you break off the dill a little bit just so it can release more of its flavor. And I have all the salt, which is 8 tablespoons, ready to mix over to our pan. So let's go ahead and mix that first. And while that is beginning to go into a boil, we already have all of our jars ready to be immersed with that brine that we're going to add inside. So just whisk it a little bit around and just let it boil. And I'm going to show you a little bit more of a close-up and how to prepare these pickle jars. As you guys can see, it's super simple. What I basically did is just put about 1 clove to 2 cloves of garlic per jar, and then I added all my dry ingredients, and then I bunched in a little bit of dill at the bottom, and then I started to add little by little some cucumber slices, and you really can get them packed in if you like, or you can leave them a little bit looser. Really depends on the size of the pickles you have and how much space you have and can afford to stuff it with pickles too. So after that, I did top it off with a little bit more of black peppercorn and also a little bit more dill, just to really intensify the flavor as well. So it looks something like this when you're done, and that is just at a perfect size. And as you guys can see, I already did add the brine to some of them, and the brine is still boiling, so I'm going to go ahead and add it to this last jar. And you want to make sure that after you add the brine, that you look for all the seals to be completely flat. You should not be able to tap the lid on the top and for it to make a sound. It'll just be a flat noise when you tap it on the top. That's when you know that you've done it all properly sealed, and you're just going to let them in your cover for about 2 weeks, and then you're ready to eat them. And once opened, you will have to refrigerate them, and they will last 3 weeks in the fridge, and they do have a shelf life of 6 months unopened. So now you're ready for wavy dill pickles. Enjoy. Alright guys, well thank you so much for joining me today at the MIgardener Midweek Snack of the Week, and I hope you guys do enjoy these wavy dill pickles with your family, friends, loved ones, and yourself. If you have any questions, drop the comments down below. Look forward for more videos and blog posts that are coming up very soon, so stay tuned for that, and I can't wait to see you guys until next week.